Hey everybody, HMV here. A more Kerbal Space Program, and Commander Chakat Firepaw is about to try to land on the moon. Let's go ahead and control, not control from here. Control from here, and then let's undock. That's the button I wanted to click. She is confident in her ability in her 13, almost 1400 meters per second of Delta V. She thinks she can nail this. Okay, so we are going to set up a maneuver node right here, 45 seconds from now. Because why plan ahead, right? We're going to go a little bit north and a lot retrograde. That looks pretty darn good to me. Oh, we can go a little more retrograde. And a little less north. Okay, the engine is already throttled. So we're going to go up this way. I should just turn off staging. I'm just going to lock staging. What was that? Alt-L? There we go. Just in case I screw something up. So, you should already be burning. And that looks fine. Okay, now right about here. Come to a complete and utter stop. That is a 574 meter per second burn. It's going to take 40 seconds, which I suppose I should expect with this little dinky engine, but still, I was hoping the burns would not be quite so long. Let's get down to that arch, though. There's the other arch that we'll be landing at next. This is twofold. This is, first of all, I'm going to obviously tick off the contract, but the other part of this mission is to see how much fuel it's going to take to land at the arch, so that we know there we go. Might as well fix that part right now. So we know how much to, whether or not we need to bring the other one on the other missions. This is going to be the easiest of all the missions, so I expect it to also be the one that uses the least amount of fuel. Unless I overshoot the arch. In which case it'll use more than that amount of fuel, but I don't think we'll overshoot it by too much. He says as he goes flying over it at 200 meters per second. That's not bad at all. Of course, now up is no longer up. There we go. We don't have to land at the arch. We just need to land near the arch. And we do have a contract to plant a flag, and I'm going to abuse that contract. And also, I'm going to abuse that contract and also get the arch contract at the same time. Which means, sorry, I'm trying to talk and land a ship at the same time. Kind of a slope here. All the experiments. Okay, let's turn the computer off. Yeah, you're going to be sliding down the slope, so we're just going to hop you out here. Take your experiments. Let's go ahead and get up to the arch, get the contract, plant the flag, and get out of here. And last time I was at the arch, I planted a flag on it. I don't remember how many videos ago that was. We're standing right next to him. We don't have the contract yet. I guess we have to be... Wonder if we have to be within 20 meters of this marker. Seems like being within, say, 100 meters should be fine. There we go. Maybe we should hang some decorations from the arch to spruce it up a bit. Okay, go ahead and plant your flag. Commander Firepaw. Check out Firepaw was here. I like to think if I was the first person. What are you doing? I have no control. There we go. That was a bit alarming. Okay. We don't seem to have gotten the plant a flag on the moon contract. We did. Oh, we didn't get the other one because you have to get all 3 arches before that counts as being completed. Okay, check out. Go get your ship. That is still sliding down the slope. Okay, and we want to go east. We also want to not die. There we go. We'll get our apoapsis up to 20, and then we'll circularize at 20, which will be lower than the other ship, and then that means we'll catch up to it. And you do not have enough fuel. This ship is woefully unprepared for the mission. I can only assume that Kerbal Engineer didn't understand something about this ship. Because it said we had 1,500 meters per second, and now we have 4. So check it. Go ahead and hop on out. Take all your science here. And let's get to apoapsis and burn prograde, shall we? This just became a mission and a half, didn't it? Whoa. What is our periapsis and apoapsis? Okay, our periapsis is 5. Our apoapsis is 30. I guess we'll just get that up to 40 and 10, and we'll call that good, considering I don't know what I'm doing. Looks like I burned way too early. That was the problem. I didn't trust the maneuver node marker. Okay, you need to be our target. Let's actually unset it and then set it. There we go. So, if we were to wait in orbit... Yeah, waiting in orbit is too much. Yeah, I don't think we can do it here. If we speed up, then we lose our encounter marker, which is always fun. There we go. If we just speed up a little bit right there, then we will get within 5 kilometers, and that's good enough. Oh, I just tried to rotate. There we go. Now we're aimed at the maneuver node. Well, we've lost our lander. We obviously need about twice the lander that we have. And then we probably don't need that fuel. Yeah, I see what the problem was. Is I went by the alarm, not by the where the maneuver node is, because I was afraid of crashing into the surface. Okay, 10 meters per second can't take more than a couple seconds here. Okay, let's delete this. There we go. Yep, 5.5 is about as good as we can expect to be. So let's go to the descending node here. Let's warp to a little bit before it. And the descending node is negative 2.2, so if we burn north or up, seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, now we should be really close. 0.8 kilometers, perfect. Okay, let's warp to here now. Sadly, it's going to be in the dark, but we are on the one ship we have that has lights on it. Chakat is really enjoying herself here. I think she might have done this on purpose. Let's go ahead and burn retrograde a bit here to basically come to a stop compared to the ship. And then head towards it at a moderately sedate 8 meters per second. How are we doing on fuel? Oh, we got plenty. Turn your lights on, even though we don't really need them. And luckily, we have an extra spot to sit. And in theory, you could go home. That's not a terrible idea, actually. Let's see where you can go here. Let's go ahead and view inside the cockpits here. Okay, so the one farthest from you is available. As it would be. Yeah, oh, there's Kerbin. I'm a bit shocked. Oh, look, she's sad now. She's like, I have to go back? I'm a bit surprised at how far off that was. There's no way I used that much fuel. At least I don't think there is. I hit V instead of B. Okay, Chakat, you are done for the time being. And we might as well test this part to make sure it works, right? That's your job as the commander of the mission. Let's go ahead and decouple you. Let's that's already activated. Let's see, staging is not completely wrong, but there we go. Guess we want to go this way. That works. Kerbin's over here, so we're going to burn here. That's good enough. Oop. Might as well test the parts of the mission we can test. It wouldn't be one of my missions without having to get a resupply. It's been a long time since I've needed a resupply to a mission at Mun, though. Usually when I screw up, it's at least at another planet. Okay, hopefully this guy has the Delta V that it says he does. Looks like he probably does. We don't want to do this full burn. We should actually be watching this here. Go down to 65, and then we'll... what do we want to do? Let's hit F5. Let's burn this down to 30. 28. We're going to test re-entry. From the moon at 28 kilometers. And if it fails, we'll restore from quick save. Okay, here we are. Let's get ourselves aimed retrograde. Maybe even burn up in retrograde a bit until we run out of fuel. That also brought our periapsis up to 31. Oh, staging is locked. Okay, decouple. We're pretty high for going under 3 kilometers a second, so I think we're going to be fine. Now, we also want to see if we can test this parachute at, as long as we're going 160 meters per second at 2,000 meters. It's probably good that we're coming in over, if not the water, the lowlands really close to the water. Because we got to hit the chute at 2 kilometers no matter what speed we're going. Which means we should turn off stage lock, that's for sure. And we can actually, just to make sure, I'm going to add a stage here. That way I can just bang the spacebar several times in order to test that. Possibly could have saved the fuel in the engine to slow down at the thing, but we'll only do that with the next person if this one doesn't work. But we're close. We got 4 tries at this contract. We might as well use up each of our tries. Oh, we're near the river delta. So at least Checkout has a space center to get debriefed at. Yeah, it's like she planned it. Because we would be, if we had set the space center to be the river delta, we would see it right here. And it looks like we're about a half a kilometer off the ground, maybe a little bit less. The ground is half a kilometer above the thing. I think we'll actually be fine. If we can get slowed down to 160 meters per second, we're not even at the altitude yet, and we're getting close. Okay. We are now in the altitude range. I don't think we're going to slow down enough. Yeah, I don't think that, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even think that's terminal velocity. I think terminal velocity is somewhere in the 200s, isn't it? Although no, it can't be because we're still slowing down. But yeah, we're not going to slow down to 160. So if we brought the engine, though, I'm sure we could do it. So the next person to come down is bringing the engine with them. And they're going to try to slow down enough. I might be able to... yeah, see, there's no run test, and we're going too slow now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was thinking we might be able to restage the parachute with it going, but nah, that's cheating. But that's going to end this episode. Next episode, we're going to have to send up another lander that's better designed, probably with some lights on it. And we will continue on there. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.